do you not think that actually there would be less ammunition for someone like yourself if they were to just be open and honest? There's all sorts of discussion about one of the reasons that they needed to commission this logo is because they were using a typeface they didn't own before, which they used to have to spend money on, so that long term this might end up saving them money. Well, why can't they explain that? Why can't they just tell you how much it cost?
Exactly. I mean, to say that it's commercially confidential is pretty outrageous, isn't it? Considering who actually pays for the BBC. We are the BBC's boss, and they should be accountable to us. And they've claimed here that it's just modernisation. But there's very little, way to tell the difference between the past and the future with the BBC. If they want to bring in some modernisations, how about they go commercial and give Netflix and Amazon Prime a run for their money, rather than wasting potentially 20 million on a logo which nobody can spot the difference with.
But they said that their research tells us that audiences think some of our services look old-fashioned and out of date. They want a modern BBC that's easier to use and navigate and find the content they love and enjoy, and that means the more they'll get out of the BBC. We're showing some more of the logos on the screen now, and again, there just seem to be a series of rectangles arranged into various different shapes in order to demonstrate their services. Now, for instance, the iPlayer logo, which has become 3 rectangles arranged as a triangle to signify the play symbol that you find on a stereo, for instance, or a video player or whatever. Video player, I'm showing my age. I don't understand why that is clearer than just a simple pink triangle, which they used to have before. I mean, is this potentially we're doing this for the sake of doing it rather than because it's actually necessary?
Yeah, I think it is. It's just pouring money away from the British taxpayer on vanity projects. I don't think it's necessary at all. The BBC iPlayer brand was perfectly recognisable and a strong brand. There's no need to do this other than just to sort of, like you say, do it for the sake of it. And I think that, people are really disappointed in how wasteful the BBC is, particularly when they're reluctantly forced to pay for it if they watch any live TV whatsoever.
But is there not a danger that people like you and people who are professional complainers like myself, that if they did have logos that were slightly outdated, we would be very easily sitting here saying, well, actually, look, that BBC logo's so out of date, they've got pots of money, why aren't they modernising their graphics? So there is a danger that they can't do right for doing wrong.
I don't think anybody actually out there in the country has ever thought, oh, well, that logo that's, very recognisable needs a refresh. This is things that, the businesses do in order to try and increase sales. This is why, marketing specialists get involved in, brand relaunches and what have you. It's to try and pick up an audience and to get some PR for themselves. So I don't think anybody would sit at home and go, oh, the BBC logo is looking a bit dated. I wish they'd, use our money in order to potentially up to 20 million in order to help people find their way around the website.
I can see where you're coming from. Rebecca Ryan from Defund the BBC, thank you.